And now, CBS 21 Sports with Jason Bristol.
It's a big blue bus, and those on board making a lot of people smile. The Penn State coaches caravan driving around Lancaster and Cumberland counties, and it's a tiny detour that does the most good. There's the bus pulling into the Schreiber Pediatric Rehab Center. And the main man, Bill O'Brien, football coach at Penn State. He was there along with wrestling coach Cale Sanderson, taking it all in, meeting with children living with special needs and their families.
Well, they brightened my day. You know, it was just really interesting and nice to meet all the families, and you know, we're kind of kindred spirits because I know what they're going through, and they know what our family has gone through. So it was a great day for me, and hopefully it was a great day for them.
Of course, O'Brien has a child with special needs. The Penn State caravan keeps going next week with stops in New York City, the Lehigh Valley, and Pittsburgh. And we're taking you inside the largest, most massive indoor sports center in the entire country, even before the grand opening. This is Spooky Nook Sports in Lancaster County. It's like an airport, except you can run, jump, swing. USA Field Hockey is moving its entire operation here. There's 700,000 square feet of space for all types of indoor sports. For the Phillies, the best remedy for losing? Fish. Marlins in town. Charlie Manuel likes the taste of that. Tied at 1 in the 4th. We're untied. Ryan Howard is raking. The other way. Solo shot here. Over the left field wall. It's 2-1 Philadelphia. Kyle Kendrick eventually had a 4-1 lead. He went 7, allowing only 2 runs. Got some help from his hip. Phillies win 7-2. Kendrick has been the ace. Better than Hamels, Halladay, and Lee. John Stearns is managing again. He is now with the Mariners AAA team in Tacoma, Washington, after Seattle had to mix up its major league coaching staff. Stearns last managed in 2009 with the Harrisburg Senators. He came up as a player with the Phillies. And we have Sunday's Phillies game against the Marlins on the CW 15. The Phillies love seeing the worst team in the National League. It doesn't talk trash. It doesn't go to the gym, doesn't even wear a helmet, but it will tear you up. It's a wall, and it's every wide receiver's worst nightmare in arena football. And the guys on the Harrisburg Stampede know they can do very little to save themselves from feeling the force of an immovable object. What happens inside these walls doesn't always stay inside these walls.
Going over's fun, coming down, not so fun.
That's just life for receivers playing arena football. There's dozens and dozens of videos on YouTube showing guys being slammed into a sidewall or running out of real estate. Either way, the wall wins.
Obviously, the wall is undefeated. Everyone that's been over it or been into it has come up with a loss.
And losing hurts. Bumps, bruises, broken bones, walls cause them all, making even the toughest customers very afraid.
I am. Gotta be. Because I'm definitely terrified that I might run into it or get hurt.
And actually, the wide receivers on the Stampede have it pretty good because these walls are not filled with water and they have a little give to them. On the other hand, the padding doesn't always stay on. What's a receiver see? We put a camera on both Scorpio Brown and Collis Martin. This is what happens in practice. During a game, they may have only tenths of a second to make the catch and brace themselves for contact. The secret to staying safe?
Just anticipation, just basically anticipation. Knowing where the other guy is, knowing how close you are to it.
They also know this, where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a wall, anything can happen, and that's what the fans want.
Of course, it's entertainment. I know if I was sitting in the stands, I want to see everyone flip on the wall every play.
I mean, this game is fast-paced. Everybody's flying around. Anybody can run through the wall, over the wall. You know, it's part of the game. This is what you signed up for.
Yeah, these guys know the wall is part of the deal. And look at this. Some of those wide receivers now have football cards.
Nice. I like
Yeah,
those.
the Harrisburg Stampede producing football cards. And what's interesting, the players' Twitter handles are on the front. I don't think we've ever seen that before on a football card. There's even a card of Marcus Colston, the owner of the Stampede. And these cards will be available on Fan Appreciation Day, which is Saturday. We have much more information on that on my blog on CBS21.com.
The way of the new generation.
Right inside their helmets. We saw exactly what they see.
It is something that I'm glad they see and we don't see because
or feel at least.
Exactly,
Yeah,
it is something, and I give those guys credit because it's nothing I'd want to do.
And it must hurt seeing a guy so big saying, "I'm afraid of that wall."
No kidding.
It's sort of like getting thrown out of the ring in wrestling. People do go to see it.
That's a perfect analogy. Yeah.
All right, Jason, thanks.
We'll be right back.
You're watching CBS 21 News live at 11.